Hello and welcome. Today we're in the new Tier 9 Georgian battleship, the Georgia. And of course she is named after the great state rather than the country. Fun fact, the state of Georgia has a population that's about 3 times the size of the country. And the GDP is something like 40 times higher in the state. I suppose that's not so much fun, is it? Anyway, the Georgia, the battleship, is a Tier 9 ship with very high caliber guns and Massachusetts secondaries. The high caliber means that you can overmatch many armor schemes of cruisers, not well, you can overmatch battleships as well, of course, but it's 457, meaning that it's not really meaningful against, well, battleships. It's very meaningful against cruisers though. And god, I'm being torpedoed. This is not nice. Bad, Udalai. Bad. This one. So you might have noticed the title says it's difficult to have a great game in the Georgia. And here's why, right? I get torpedoed by these Udalois and whatnot. What punks. Luckily though, she went down, so I guess we'll just move on. So the problem with Georgia is, well, maybe not the problem, but she can't overmatch the 32mm bows of battleships. So it's unlike, for example, Yamato. It's more like the Republique, where she can overmatch the armors of many cruisers, which is very, very useful. But she also has great secondaries. As I mentioned earlier, she has Massachusetts secondaries. They are as accurate, they fire quite as often, and they have the same problem with penetration, to be honest, but that, you know, works out fine most of the time. I have taken IFHE and manual secondaries and all that, but one thing that she shines in is that she is the fastest battleship in the game. And by quite a lot. She is the fastest battleship by per entire speed boost. Because the second fastest battleship is in Iowa. Okay, at least I'm not gonna get torpedoed this time, right? Right? Well, no, wrong. I am getting torpedoed by the Z-23. I was hoping that me slowing down there would have helped me avoid the torpedoes, but nope. Z-23 disagrees. So, she is the fastest battleship, and the second one is actually Iowa. In fact, this ship is just as fast as the Iowa without speed boost, meaning that she is the fastest battleship without speed boost, and she is the fastest battleship overall in the game. She can get to almost 40 knots with speed boost up, without it's slightly below 35. Which means that this ship can catch up to quite many cruisers and can actually outrun some destroyers. I have been in some situations where my battleship just keeps up entirely with a DD, and it's kind of funny. So, the penetration issue I mentioned is that the Georgia has 127mm secondaries, meaning that they have 21mm of penetration. With IFHE that gets up to 26, I believe, or 27. Haven't actually done the math recently, so it's one of those. However, a Nagato has 25mm of standard armor because she is a tier 7 battleship. And as a result, you can see all those delicious secondary hits on the Nagato doing some damage. And also, I didn't get any fires for quite a while, so I complained in chat and I instantly got a fire. I don't know, seems like complaining really, really works. Which is kind of weird that I didn't get any fires, because isn't the capital of Georgia Atlanta? You would think that she would get more fires, but alas, it is what it is. So, the title of the video says that it's kind of difficult to have good matches in Georgia, and stuff like this is why. The game has lasted for 6 minutes, and well, that's how long it's going to last in total, because the game's already over. We have somehow won the game. I either had very good games or just very mediocre games. Sorry, we either won really quickly or I suffered in the match and, you know, the game wasn't that interesting. Yeah, I kind of have difficulty with the ship. Anyway, there's gonna be a second video with the Georgia in a couple of hours, so watch out for that. That one's gonna be a proper match. This one's more like an appetizer, I suppose. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.